That warrants some kind of distrust. And I wish that weren't so, but the evidence seems to get more clear every day, which leads me to the peculiar case of Miles Guo. Miles Guo is a Chinese billionaire helping to fight the Communist Party of China, the Chi-Coms. He helped found the new federal state of China. He was raided and arrested by the FBI just last week, and stranger still, his penthouse that he's been living in, where he was taken into custody, somehow caught fire after the FBI agents left. Strange but true, right? So what's going on here? Here to discuss from the new federal state of China, Nicole Tsai. Nicole, good to have you here.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for having me.
So Miles is a billionaire. He is a guy who fled the Chinese communists. He's fighting for freedom in America. And as we talked about Donald Trump under attack today, Miles in a federal prison somewhere. You're not quite sure where he is, are you?
I don't know, but I think he's probably waiting for President Trump to join him in the federal jail so that they can sit down and talk about how to save America by taking down the CCP and rooting out American sellouts who have been in bed with the CCP for so many years. Because Moscow's arrest shows that this country's justice system has been weaponized by the CCP. And each and every American citizen should be terrified by Moscow's arrest, because he is CCP enemy number one. He gave up a great lifestyle in China. As you just said, he was a very successful businessman. He has tens of billions of dollars that have been confiscated by the CCP. He gave up everything to fight the CCP in this country. And the CCP has tried every means trying to destroy Mr. Moscow in America. And
they've taken his money in China, but his money here, he still has access to his funds, I believe, but they've accused him of fraud. They say that he has committed fraud against followers by taking money from people, making them promises of returns on investments that they claim were overstated. But they had like 100 different FBI agents raid his townhouse, his penthouse there. That seems like overkill to me. Nicole, what do you say to that?
Well, all the accusations made by the SEC and DOJ are 100% false narrative, because they cannot even produce one single victim, not even one person willing to come out and to claim that he or she is a victim of Mr. Moscow. On the other hand, we have tens of thousands of people who are the GTV investors who are willing to come out to say, we are the victims by the SEC and FBI and the DOJ that has been weaponized by the CCP. So the real criminals are walking the street while good people are in jail. It's a very saddest moment in American history and for the rest of the free world.
So when is he going to be in court? When will he have a bond hearing? When will we have more information? I mean, you work with him normally every day, don't you? And now all of a sudden he's just vanished.
Well, remember back in 2022, there's a national survey among the American public. 8 out of 10 American people believe in this country there's a two-tier justice system. One tier is for the CCP and the American sellout, and the other one is for the rest of us. And Moscow's case proved it precisely, because remember that when the U.S. prosecutor charged the princess of Huawei, Meng Wanzhou, they gave her the bail opportunity. But this time, they didn't give Mr. Moscow the bail. So there is the two-tier justice system, because Mr. Moscow is CCP's most formidable enemy. And the corrupt FBI officials and DOJ sellout who have been in bed with the CCP are preventing Mr. Moscow coming out of the jail.
I want to ask you why, you mentioned that a couple of times now. Why do you say he is the #1 enemy of the Chinese Communist Party, of the Chi-Coms in mainland China? Why is he such an enemy, such a concern, such a threat to them?
Great question. Back in 2017, when Xi Jinping first met President Trump, the first question that he asked President Trump is, can you do me a favor? Can you remove Mr. Moscow from U.S. and return Mr. Moscow to China? because Mao Guo possessed the most exclusive intel about the CCP kleptocrats' corruption and the crimes against humanity, including the infamous 13579 plan. Whence 1 stands for the one bioweapon. 3 means 3 years in the making of a deadly virus designed to take down the world economy and public health, later known as the COVID-19 or the CCP virus. And 5 means that this virus will be taking effect for 5 years and dragging down 7 countries, that is Five Eyes partnership plus India and Japan. And 9 stands for within 9 months, the CCP will help develop a vaccine to continue deteriorate public health and the world economy. So Mr. Mao Guo possessed the very knowledge that can save America and that can save humanity from the CCP's plan to take down the world. And that's why the CCP is so scared of Mr. Mao Guo. And also, in order to achieve the goal of returning Mr. Mao Guo back to China, the CCP entailed the help of a DOJ employee called George Higginbotham back in 2017. There's a formerly DOJ employee walked into the CCP's embassy in Washington, D.C. and met with the CCP ambassador Cui Tiankai and agreed to do CCP's dirty bidding inside the DOJ and trying to lobby the White House and the DOJ to return Mr. Mao Guo back to China.
But so far, no extradition. No extradition at this point. He has been arrested. He's accused of fraud. You say there's nothing to that. I don't know where that leads. We don't know when the next appearance is in court or what happens next, or if he has a bond hearing of any sort. Right now, he's apparently being held at a federal facility somewhere. I'll give you the last word here, Nicole.
Well, a couple of days back, the Wall Street Journal published an article, and they talk about Mao Guo's arrest. And, quote, if successful, Mao Guo's successful prosecution will ease an irritant in the U.S.-China relationship. So that speaks to the volume of why Mao Guo's arrest and successful prosecution will be the corrupt DOJ and the FBI's gift to the CCP. And so
that's what they want. They want it's a peace offering, if you. But as far as I can tell, where I stand, the current American administration is far too weak on the Chinese Communist Party at any rate. Nicole, I have to leave it there, but please keep us informed, up to speed on everything that's going on. We need to know, and we need to know when he resurfaces, I guess. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And we need all American people to demand the truth about Mao Guo's arrest and the origin of that mysterious fire. Thank you so much for having me.
There you have it.